Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into your message. This is going to be timeless. Please take it with a grain of salt. Reverse the roles if you need to. So this person that's in your energy, I don't feel like you're connected with them anymore. This could have been somebody you were married to. You have a family with them. You could have been in a long-term relationship with them. Okay, this person, I feel like at some point in the connection, this person could have juggled you with somebody else. So only take that if it applies to you in your situation. Please do not force it to fit. But I definitely feel like this could have been somebody that had an option between you and somebody else. And I feel like this person with intuitive hits, soul maps, and follow the signs, I feel like this person was very indecisive whether it was like between you or somebody else, okay? And I feel like in the past, this person may have seen you as somebody who was possibly seeking perfection. This person could have gotten cold feet. I'm not going to lie. I feel like this person didn't exactly know what they wanted. This could have been somebody, again, it's like you had high expectations and you had high standards. And I feel like this person, they felt like they couldn't measure up to those expectations. They felt like it was too risky to take a chance, okay? They may have thought that it was going too fast, but I really feel it's like this person just, they weren't really ready, okay? Like that's kind of what I'm getting. But I feel like this person may have ended up being with somebody else, okay? And this person, again, toxic with private relationship. It's like they were in a private relationship. I feel like this private relationship could have been toxic or it turned toxic is what I'm getting, okay? Because this was somebody that they attracted. They could have had really good chemistry. They felt drawn to one another. For some, it's like they could have been in like similar situations, okay? Where maybe this person that they were connecting with was already dealing with somebody else. I don't know, okay? But I feel like in some way they attracted one another. I'm also getting it's like this could have been somebody that they spoke to about you and vice versa. Like if this person, like if the person that they were connecting with also had somebody, it's like they were also talking about their, you know? So it almost felt like this kind of connection kind of felt like more of an escape. They were escaping their problems with one another. Like that's kind of what it's giving me. But I feel like as they did that, they started to, it's like a trauma bonding. They ended up bonding through trauma. And now I feel like in some way it's kind of, it's turning on them, okay? Because it could very much be that this connection is turning toxic. There could have been some kind of addictions, or for some, this is some kind of pattern here, okay? And I feel like this person here now knows that they messed up because you may have let go of the old and the outdated, or in some way they let go of you, okay? And I feel like with truth, with expression, it's almost like this person knows, like deep down, like they could even be saying, you know, like, I can't believe I did this. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I did this. It was stupid for me to do it, because now this person is kind of getting like karma in a sense, right? It's kind of hitting them. Okay. Now, was this person really sorry when they were when they were doing what they were doing? Probably not. Again, they were escaping. I want to say they were escaping your relationship. It has something to do with some kind of insecurity. Again, this person felt like they couldn't measure up. Maybe you were asking too much. But really, it's just like, I don't feel like you were asking for too much. I feel like this person was just, they could have been afraid of getting hurt, or you were afraid of getting hurt. You know what I mean? Maybe this person, yeah, they felt like you were perhaps criticizing them. But again, I think they took it as criticism. Yeah, because it's like in some way this person was giving you mixed signals, mixed emotions. And I feel like you were just kind of, you were calling them out on their shit and they didn't really like it, or they just, you know, and I feel like instead of this person just being honest, they may have escaped through someone else. And I feel like this person, I have to say, it's like they were probably even talking about you. You know what I mean? But it's like, again, God has your back. God saw it all. Let me see. We have Aries. So an Aries could be significant. You could be an Aries cross watcher. I don't know. Just switch it. And we have they're gaslighting you. Okay, so an Aries could be gaslighting you. Or if you're an Aries, okay. Or if you have Aries in your chart. We have the letter O. with no morals. Yeah, this is somebody that is like, I feel like the way that they ended up treating you, or they ended up dealing with the situation or handling the situation, is almost like they didn't have morals to do this. They didn't have any, let me see. They weren't thinking, okay? And I feel with emotional intelligent and destroyed, I feel like this is somebody that destroyed this relationship. They destroyed the foundation. And I feel like in some way, like you two, you could be very emotionally intelligent and you saw through it. And I feel like it completely, like, you seeing what ended up happening with this person, it's like you seeing that this person betrayed you, and they betrayed you, okay? That, yeah, they hurt you. Yeah, you caught them being secretive, okay? Fighting. Like, you were fighting because you were basically calling them out on their shit, and they didn't have like the guts to open up and be honest with you. So it's like in some way they kind of created it. Let's just say they created it, but because you have a family, or because you had some kind of responsibility towards them, you couldn't just like get up and leave. You know what I mean? So in some way, it's like you ended up kind of experiencing all of this, and it ended up being really heavy on you, okay? But now I feel like this person is really getting, they're getting their karma in a sense, you know? Let me see. Yeah, you see? The Wheel of Fortune here came out in the reverse. Karma cycles, divine intervention. So again, belief system with freedom. They could have even been freeing themselves from some kind of conditioned or long-held belief that they had. Or I feel like now they could even be freeing themselves from a long-held belief. They could be awakening. Yeah, they gave into temptation is what I'm getting. Let me see. What is this person? Yeah, this masculine here. What is this person learning? Okay, inner child, wounding, coping mechanism with illusion. Yeah, with the World card, you see, like completing a karmic cycle. Learned behavior, self-discovery. So this is somebody that is learning about themselves. They are learning about, I feel like now they're kind of reflecting on the connection that they had, the relationship that they have now, the situation that they created, that they were escaping. I'm getting they escaped instead of just being like, you know, they escape. I feel like they used this relationship to escape your relationship. But really with this person they weren't just running away from you. They were running away from themselves. You know what I mean? And they escaped that. They escaped their responsibilities. And now I feel like they're actually starting to see that they weren't seeing clearly. What is this person realizing now? Hard to get with mixed signals. Yeah, you don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. With hard to get. You are missing opportunities by... This person may have played hard to get. This person may have played a lot of games. This person may have thought that you were going to chase them. But really, it's just like you pulled back your energy because it wasn't a turn on. Yeah, demanding. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding. So again, they may have thought that you were being too demanding. Or I feel like they may have realizing, like, I feel like they're realizing now that you weren't really asking for a lot. You were just like, they may have seen that you were too demanding, but it's just like because they weren't fully ready. Let me see. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. What is this person seeing now? What are they realizing? Need rescuing. You know, it's almost like this is a type of person that needs to be like the hero in a love story. You know? And I feel like with you, they didn't need to do that. I feel like because you carry your own. So it's like in some way, they wanted to be somebody's hero, or maybe they needed rescuing in some subconscious way. But they need to actually start like they need to start working on themselves and stop running away from that. Yeah, retreating. Your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to get out and try again. Let me see. What is this person realizing? Envy with sense. Use your intuition. So something to do with envy. What did this person envy you? You see, with running away. You know, was this person envious of your independence? That you didn't really need them? They were envious of that? They may have, it made them feel, it triggered them because it didn't make them feel needed, maybe? Especially if this is like a man, for example. Okay. I feel like this person is realizing that they were... Yeah, I feel like this is somebody that sabotaged this connection. Let me see. Mistakes. I wish this never happened. You see, and running came out in the reverse. I don't want to run anymore. They escaped. When things got too hard, when they felt like they weren't able to like measure up. It has something to do with the way that I'm still trying to heal, you know? We are both hurting from this. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. I feel like a part of me is missing without you, and being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, and this just jumped into my hand. Ego. This person's ego got in the way. Because it almost felt like, well, I don't really feel like Sagittarius really needs me, you know? But what you wanted was an equal partner. You didn't want to create like a trauma bonding relationship where it becomes codependent. Because at the end of the day, we don't really need each other. We want to be with one another, but we should also hold our own. You know? Let me see. Does this person want to say anything? Anything else? I'm going to need more from you compared to the past with please tell me how you feel. We have I love you. This person misses you. They could be like, yeah, I miss you. They're tired of the mind games. Stop ignoring me. Or this could even be what you're saying too. And I feel like such an idiot. Yeah, I'm so in love with you that it's making me feel crazy. I feel like this could even be you as well. But you're tired of the mind games. Okay? Or you may have even stopped talking to this person.